So check this out. We're going to use a tie to master arm swing. The arms are crucial when it comes to running. They can make the legs either work harder or they can sync up and help to assist the legs. Just like I'm trying to teach gliding, pushing the ground purely backwards to have the body move purely horizontal, taking the jump out, not pushing down and back and going up and forward, the arms will match. They'll follow suit. What the arms do, the legs do, and vice versa. So ideally, the arms are moving forward and back to assist with forward momentum. Where the magic happens on the ground is when the foot's on the ground and pushes back, that's where we get our power to move forward. Just like the paddle pushing back, the canoe moves forward. With the arms, it's more assisting in the momentum. Opposite arm, opposite leg are moving in sync to help create more forward momentum going forward and also help create some backwards momentum to the ground to result in more forward movement. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to use a tie and we're trying to master this movement coming from the shoulder joint, not the elbow joint. A lot of times people will also just not move their arms at all. And if they're not moving their arms at all, they'll be forced to twist and use their torso, bigger muscle groups, heart rate goes up higher, we fatigue faster. So using this tie, you're gonna hold it 90 degrees. And the first thing you're gonna do is set your shoulder blades. I work on this with my patients that have neck pain, back pain. Our traps are only meant to be on when we're reaching up overhead or if we're exercising high oxygen demands. Otherwise, our traps don't need to be on all day. They shouldn't be pulling and supporting our head. But gravity's pulling down, our natural response is to pull up. So here's the trick. If I tuck my shoulder blades into my back pockets and keep them there, your shoulder blades are precious, put them in your back pockets, don't let anybody take them. If they're there, then they're not up here. And if they're there, they're not forward. Two things which cause the head to go forward, us to lose spinal alignment, and gravity is going to load different parts of our spine more. So step one, setting the shoulder blades down into the back pockets, not up, down, and keep them there. And now while I'm keeping them there, that gives me a solid foundation of the shoulder blade. And I'm just working on arms going forward and back, forward and back, forward and back. And what this is also nice to do is it teaches that slight down because we're keeping some tension in there. Make sure it's not loosey-goosey. If that's a sign if you're not doing it right, if you have no tension in the tie. Shoulders down, take some of the tension out, forward and back, forward and back. As we go slower, it's not as big of an arm movement. As we go faster, our arms are swinging more forward and back, forward and back, forward and back. What we don't want to see is this, up and down, up and down. Why is that? Because then we're going up and down. If my arms are moving like this and articulating at the elbows, then we're also articulating or moving or using the knees to push down to go up. So that's the aha moment. Hip and shoulders are ideally, they're more proximal. We're going to get more momentum, more leverage, forward and back, forward and back. So tension, elbows not going up and down. Ideally, that pivot point of the tie on the back stays in the same spot. It's not causing friction or burning my neck. That's a sign also that you might be doing it incorrectly. The other is we don't want to have the arms out wide. If we're doing that, we're keeping constant tension in the deltoid muscles, which is going to also wear us out, and we're going to be at more of a mechanical disadvantage when it comes to arm swing, and we're going to end up using our torso to turn into twist. So the torso is going to move, but it's the arms that are moving forward and back reciprocally that create some of that torso movement. So the two things to watch out for are slack in the system, in the tie, arms out wide. Just drop the shoulder blades down in the back pockets, forward and back, forward and back, forward and back. And here's the key though, to master this, so we don't need this during running, you could also go on a treadmill or go outside if you feel comfortable and do this with the tie on. But then we master the mechanics with the tie off. same thing. Forward and back, forward and back, forward and back. My arms are just very lightly dropping down, and I'm also not holding and forcing them out. The natural orientation of the shoulder blades is slightly inwards. So a lot of times I talk about with the right arm, if we look straight down, it's not going straight north and south. It's more of this northwest and southeast pattern. Still straight, but not cardinally straight. And master the mechanics. It should look and feel the same, whether you have the tie on or off. Shoulder blades staying down, relaxed. I hope that helps. Questions, comments, concerns, any other ideas, please let me know. If not, I'll see you next time.